What's up, Internet, and welcome to the YieldTomato gaming channel, where one of my lights is closer to me than the other. We're bringing you another pickups video for 2016, and we're going to start with what has become a more recent fascination of mine. Previous videos I had shown that I had picked up Dark Souls 2 and 3. Well, I already had one digital. I did not have it physical. I sucked so much time into this game. It took a while for me to actually become invested by it, but once I got in, boy was I in. So, these are actually, 360 and PS3 games are getting fairly cheap. You're going to see me probably picking up a few more of them here and there, just because I either had them previously and got rid of them and regretted it, or because I feel they're now in a price range where I'm willing to give it, a shot. Because, let's face it, some of the games that were coming out on the 360 and PS3 kind of look like shovelware. Or, not even really shovelware, they just look like shameless clones of other games that were clearly better. So I'm going to give some of those a shot. And speaking of shameless clones, Inversion, coming to you from Namco Bandai Games. However, this, which appears to be a shameless clone in design in every aspect, also has a interesting gravity-based element to it that I'm really interested to give a shot at. Who knows, maybe I'll do some videos on this. I wish it had a same console co-op, but it doesn't. Who knows though, maybe I will coerce a friend of mine into playing it with me, and maybe I'll get him a copy. We'll see, but it looks interesting. I like Gears of War, and this is shamelessly a Gears of War clone. Next up is one that a lot of people didn't like, a lot of people did, and it's controversial based on who made it. Yaiba, Ninja Gaiden Z, from Concept. Some of you may or may not know Concept. They are Kenji Inafune's team, the man who made Mega Man, and more recently Mighty No. 9. This game actually isn't terrible. It's totally anime-esque in terms of the story and characters. And I like it okay. It actually devolves more into like a God of War style game than it is a Ninja Gaiden game, because there's a lot of emphasis on timed events, and there's a lot of what ultimately comes down to button mashing, which will turn a lot of people off. But it's not a terrible game. Granted, it's not a great game, but it's not bad. I mean, I enjoyed what I've played of it so far. I'll probably go back to it. If I want something to mindlessly just hack things in half with, sure, it's actually a fun time. And, it was cheap. A lot of the games I got for 360 and PS3 recently were like all under $10. In fact, I think I paid like $5 for this one. But it all depends on where you go. Now's a good time to be getting these because they are, being phased out. They're in that time frame where their prices are going to plummet, and then they'll start to come back up a little bit before they level. So now's a really good time to start getting into these because of the big push on the, Xbox One, PS4, and the fact that they've got new models of those systems coming too. So these are they're going to become more and more affordable over the next few years before they start to go back up. So getting some of those doesn't hurt my feelings at all. I also picked up a game that I had tried, and I'd actually really enjoyed what I had played on the PS2. Way of the Samurai 3. I had played the first game a fair bit, and I found it very interesting. I was much younger when I had played it, but this always intrigued me, so I figured I'd, pick up this one. This I got at the same time as Yaiba, and what else did I get at the time? I got Inversion at the same time. I think I paid like $13 for all of them. But it's, what do you expect? You're wandering around a part of rural Japan, and you're a samurai trying to pick and do deeds for people. Or I shouldn't say samurai, because technically you're a, what is it? Ronin? Yeah, I think the term's Ronin when you are a samurai with no shogun. With no leader, with no lord. But, oops. Dropped something. It's an interesting game. It's kind of difficult to understand how certain elements work, so they don't really explain them to you very well. And it's kind of a weird mishmash of there's English spoken dialogue for cutscenes, but the rest of the in-game stuff is all in Japanese, so it's kind of like, please pick one half, or pick one, don't do half and half. It's, I don't know, it's a little off-putting. But, not the best game ever either, but it's a fun and interesting experience, and I enjoyed what I played of this as well so far. But yeah, so, Way of the Samurai 3. Wish I had more customization in it, but, you know, whatever. Next up is a game that I bought when it first came out, and got rid of it for some reason, I don't remember why. I think I really needed money for something at the time. And that would be Shadows of the Damned. For those of you who are unaware, this is a mishmash of, I don't remember the guy's name that did the music, but the guy that made the music for Silent Hill, the guy that made Resident Evil known as Shinji Mikami, and Suda51. This is like a love child of theirs, and it's actually a really good third-person shooter. This game was plagued with development hell, and I love the history over that because Suda wanted this game to have 7 different art styles, because the entirety of the game you are traveling through the 7 layers of hell, Dante's hell at least, to rescue your super hot girlfriend or some weird shit. And he wanted it to be each layer of hell had its own completely different art style, or engine even. And that's just such a fascinatingly good idea. But EA, the publisher, said, yeah, no. That's a lot of work. It's a lot of money. No. That pisses me off, because that would have been fucking amazing. That being said, this is still a really good game. It's got some god-awful toilet humor in there, but it's got some really cool designs, and it's got some interesting combat in play, so I figured I'd get this again, because I don't remember why I got rid of it. I feel like it was a stupid decision. So yeah, I'm gonna go through this again later. Such a weird character, though. Anyway, our next game is another PS3 game, and I got into these for a while, then my fiancé got into them. And that would be the Atelier series. This time, Atelier Shallie, Alchemists of the Dusk Sea. Now, we haven't gotten all the special editions of these. In fact, I don't think we're going to, because we're trying to be more selective of all of our collector's editions. Most of our collector's editions being things we have an strong established past with. But these games are fun. The combat's fun. My biggest issue was always the synthesizing takes too much of a frontal role, and they put a lot of time-based stipulations on you, so you are constricted on what you can do and where you can go because of it. At least that's the way I felt when playing Atelier Verona. That being said, I still like the games. So getting these, you know, we're not buying them all outright new, we're trying to find them at good deals because we don't know when we're going to get to them. But they're fun. They're enjoyable. In fact, one of my friends played through Atelier Maruru 3 times. I think he still wanted to go through it again. So, if that doesn't tell you... And this is a guy that plays games for a living, too. So, if that doesn't tell you anything, the series actually is quite good. More of like a slice-of-life kind of thing for the characters rather than an ultimate save-the-world thing. So yeah, the Atelier series from Gust and now, sadly, Tecmo Koei. I wish NIS still had that. NIS handled that marketing way better. The last pickup for this video is an odd one because it's for the PSP, and it's brand new, and it's not something we normally get. Fantasy Golf Pangya. I really think I'm saying that right, but I could be wrong. Honestly, golf games can be quite fun. If you've ever played any of the Mario Golf games, Camelot is the company that made that. If I remember right, they were the guys that also made the Golden Sun series for the Game Boy Advance. This looks like it plays very similarly to that, and the art style is really cool, and the customization is really cool, and my fiance wanted it, and it was on Amazon for $5 new, with free shipping. I mean, why not? And I've heard good things about it, and it looks interesting. Hell, I might even play it. So, you know, figured why not get it? Cheap enough, and it thickens the collection a little bit more. With games we actually have interest in playing. So, some of these characters look really weird. Anyway, so that is our pickups video this time for us. I'm tired. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date on all of our latest videos, Let's Plays, and all that good stuff. We've got stuff coming, as you can tell. I think we're done with Panzer now. Pretty sure we're done with Panzer now. Playing Nightcry. Gonna play some more stuff. Got other videos I'm working on. I am being really lazy about it because I'm still in the process of working on getting married. And a couple of other personal life things have slowed me down, just physically and mentally. Anyway, we hope to get that stuff out to you guys soon. Again, please subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Oh, that's a bug. Oh, that's a spider. I'm gonna kill that.